It's not just about the opening weekend. It's about the amount of work and effort that has gone into it. It's a legendary tale. You know, लोग आ जाते हैं देखने, पहले से bookings हो जाती हैं. Even if the mixed report is there, and then when we released it on Thursday, people were very scared to go into the theaters. That was actually the test for Padmavat. It had to be a great film. I went to Chandan yesterday, and the first thing I noticed was that there was a policeman parked out there. You know, I've been saying this for a while. Nobody should be forced to see a film. But nobody has the right to force people not to see a film.
Right.
You know, he had come to me and he said, "Shayad, there's a film," and I said, "आप गाने के लिए बुला रहे हो, special appearance के बुला रहे हो, क्या है? Because आप तो announce कर चुके हो film." Hi, this is Shahid Kapoor and you're watching Bollywood Hangama.
Well, the timeline of Shahid Kapoor is buzzing with happiness and everyone is happy as well. So we are talking about Padmavat and the brilliant response that the movie has been getting. So Shahid, pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hangama.
Thank you.
I think one of the most eventful and important films of your career and also the biggest hit so far.
Yeah, definitely the biggest hit. It's crossed the collections of, I think most of us who are in this film, it's the biggest weekend for all of us.
Yeah.
And, you know, a film like Padmavat comes once in a decade. With the kind of journey that it has been. It's not just about the opening weekend, it's about the amount of work and effort that has gone into it. It's a legendary tale and it took a lot of effort to even get it out. I think the whole country is aware of that now. We're still trying to get it out in a few states.
Yeah.
On, I would say, a 60% capacity in terms of the number of states we've opened it in the country. It's doing such phenomenal business. And you know, most of the times when you have a big ticket film like this, you are very you're quite assured of the fact that the weekend is not going to be the problem. You know, because you know, लोग आ जाते हैं देखने, पहले से bookings हो जाती हैं. Even if the mixed report is there, by the time the film doesn't work, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you've already taken in a large number, and today business basically functions on the opening weekend. But Padmavat had a very different journey, you know, because when we released the film, first we had paid previews, and then when we released it on Thursday, people were very scared to go into the theaters. And Thursday to Friday, we saw the collections jump to double. And that was actually the test for Padmavat. It had to be a great film.
Right.
If it would not have been loved by the people, it would have been like how most other films which might not take such a strong start, you know, which depend on word of mouth, would have it. So it had that kind of a trajectory and a journey. And I'm so happy today that people are giving it so much love. And I can very confidently say that the film is really, really being loved because you can see the growth in the way the film is performing, and it's a very unique kind of journey for this film, you know, not the regular, big ticket film, the commercial pot boiler, which starts with a bang and then depends on where it goes according to how people react to it. But this one had to fight its way through all the way, and it's still fighting.
Absolutely. In fact, I watched the movie on Tuesday. Then my wife was very insistent that she wants to watch the film. So we went for a paid preview on Wednesday. But my observation was, there were 4 vehicles, police vehicles outside the mall. There were policemen outside the theatre.
There still are. Because I went to Chandan yesterday, and the first thing I noticed was that there was a policeman parked out there.
Right, and that's not the way I think anyone would want to watch any movie whatsoever.
I have always said, you know, I've been saying this for a while, nobody should be forced to see a film. But nobody has the right to force people not to see a film.
Right.
You know, people should be allowed to decide for themselves.
Right, but do you find it unfortunate the way things have happened?
Of course, it's unfortunate, but
petrol bombs are being thrown at cinema. What exactly is wrong with people? I don't understand.
But I'm very happy that the film's finally out, and I really want to focus my energies on that because I think so much has happened and so much has been spoken in the past few months that it's all there for the world to see and for people to see, and enough has happened for everybody in the country to know how they feel about it, you know, and we've said it so many times that please see the film, please view the film before judging it, and today, after 4 or 5 days of the film having been in the theatres, not one person has said that they didn't like the film or that they felt that the intent of the film was not right or the representation was not right. Every person has walked out and said you cannot glorify the culture and heritage of our country and Mewar and Chittor in any better way. So the verdict of the film is out, and I think people should go and watch it.
We did a public opinion obviously in Bombay. It was brilliant, but at the same time, we did a public opinion in California. And there were several Rajputs, and they said that I'm a Rajput, and there's absolutely nothing objectionable in the film.
I've
what's the
seen
first
many
part?
such, messages on Twitter, many such videos which people are posting. So people are being very vocal about how they feel about it.
Someone posted a tweet that I'm from Pakistan, and there's a show at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah, there's a
There's a
4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah. So everywhere, and I think overseas it is one of the biggest openers ever.
Yeah, because it wasn't a limited release.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, in India, with
Saturday
a
it
limited
was-
release, if it wasn't a limited release, we would have been. I mean, it's still doing amazingly well, and I am very humbled and very happy. I don't want to be thinking about anything else. It's a very significant film in my career. It came in a very interesting time in my career. And for the last 1.5 years, people kept asking me, "Tu kya kar raha hai? Why are you doing it? Are you making a mistake?" And I knew that it's going to be, I'm not going to have any support before the film comes out. There's going to be no understanding of what I'm doing in the film. And I will have to wait till the day this film releases for people to know why I did it. And then I will have to make enough impact and reach out to them because they really don't know what I'm doing in the film. Because the way the film is positioned, the way that people have been thinking about it, and there has been no clarification about my role in the film
Ji.
for various reasons which I don't want to get into, that I knew that I'll really, really have to work hard to get what is due for this character in the film. So for me, I feel so happy and so thankful to everybody who has given so much love to the character of Maharaval Ratan Singh and has given so much love to the amount of effort. I mean, I can see that people have felt it. I have been a part of many films over many years, and people know you're the leading man. So the love comes in a way where you had a great opportunity, you did a good job, so good on you, man. But sometimes when you know that you are the underdog, love comes in a very different way. Because I think all of us have been an underdog at some point in our
Right.
life, and so everybody knows that, sometimes you swim with the tide and it's easier, and sometimes you have to swim against the tide, and everybody understands how much effort it takes to do that. And I could feel that in people's energy when they met me, and continue meeting me and messaging me and calling me in the last 4-5 days.
There's so many things to discuss. I think every scene of yours can be discussed at length. But let's try in whatever time we have,
Sure.
at least a few of them. The opening sequence with you
Take
and
your time,
Priyanka.
don't worry about them.
The opening sequence between you and Deepika. One thing which is extremely noticeable is that there are your facial expressions, the way they change gradually. It's something which only like a seasoned actor can possibly do that, and it has that desired impact. I'm sure at the woman who's there in front in terms of the character that she's playing and the audience as well. So the romance, the way you communicating through your eyes and the maybe the facial expression, the way they're changing. Was it something that you discussed with Mr. Bhansali? How much of your own interpretation was there in that?
So the thing with any Bhansali film is that nobody's doing anything that he doesn't want. He's very clear about how he wants the films to be made, and he's very clear, but he's also very open, because I think with me it was his first experience. So I was like this new piece of clay which has been given to him, and he's trying to mold me in different ways and seeing what he can do with me. I think with Deepika and Ranveer he's had 2 films before, so and that helps with somebody like Sanjay sir. It really helps to have worked with him before, because there is a certain process to the way he works, and there is a certain personality that he has, and you need to spend time with him to understand him better. That's just the nature of the person that he is. Every filmmaker is not like that, but he very much is. So it was a very unique journey for me, because after 15 years of work, I was feeling like a newcomer on the set, I was actually the most experienced actor on set amongst the 3 of us, but I was feeling like the newest on the lot, because I was trying to figure out how it works and what he likes and things like that. But I think there were certain things which I had in my mind, because when I read the script of the film, I felt that there were certain things that were there in the script, and there were certain things that the character needed to come from me, which were not written in the script, so to say, And I'm very thankful to Sanjay sir that he allowed me to express myself.
Ji.
And I think we both found the character together. Because he knew that this is a very challenging character, and he had come to me and he said, "Shayad there's a film," and I said, "आप गाने के लिए बुला रहे हो, special appearance के बुला रहे हो, क्या है? Because आप तो announce कर चुके हो film."
Right.
So he said, "No, Shayad, there is a hero's role in the film. So I said, Acha, this is news to my ears. So he said, हाँ, and then you hear it, and then I said, you tell me if I should do it. You know where I am in my career. I just finished Urta Punjab, you know, I just had a baby, I just got married. It was all happened. So at that time, it was a very important decision what I do next. And,
Right.
And so when he came to, and everybody told me, what are you doing? You shouldn't do it because the perception of the film is set. People think it's a Ranveer Deepika film. These guys have done 3 films before. Nobody's, knows what character you're playing. And I was like, yeah, correct. But I was like, but I love Sanjay Bhansali. I really want to know what he's offering me. So he told me, he said, Shayad, you guys, and I just done Tommy Singh. So he was like, तुम लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि सिर्फ dark, edgy characters जो होते हैं वही अच्छे होते हैं और उनको perform करने में ही मज़ा आता है. Then he gave me examples of Dilip Saab and things like that. Mughal-e-Azam and things like that. And of course Devdas. And he said, aren't those some of the greatest performances? Why are you boys all running after doing these very out there characters? You've just done one. Why don't you do a character which is good? Why can't you find strength in integrity? Why can't you find performance in goodness? Why do you feel that? So I looked at him and I said, you think I should do it? And he said, I really think you should do it. I said, okay, I'll do it. I didn't read the script till 1 week before the film released, before we started shooting for the film. I read it eventually because then I have to get into it, right?
Right.
So then I read it. Hi, this is Shahid Kapoor and you're watching Bollywood Hangama.